Hello, everyone, and welcome to day 13. Wow, the last day of our practice is this beautiful practice that we will take today as we focus on the process and the process over perfection, and that requires patience. We all strive for this virtue, I'm sure, but it is a wonderful chance for us to practice on the mat, this beautiful chance to being here, patience with our body. That's also called Yin Yoga. So I invite you to come to your mat today with maybe some support. Maybe you want to grab a couple of blankets or pillows or something that you can support your body with. Because in Yin Yoga, as you might have read on the email, the focus is on long holds in one particular stretch. So we won't be doing many stretches today. We will just focus on a few, and mainly in the hip area. Our first pose is the cobbler pose. It's where the soles come together and the knees splay apart the very best they can. And they want to be a fair amount away from your torso so that you can fold over the legs. And I actually will time us as well. So we'll do a 2-minute hold here. So when you are ready, let's take your breath in and up the spine, in through the nostrils, and as you exhale, angle forward and just find a comfortable position that works for you. So maybe you hold on to your feet, maybe your ankles, maybe you're not going down too far. That's not the point. We're going to be here for a while, so you want to find a place that feels really good to breathe into. So we're breathing in to the back of the body when we're folded forward. And we're allowing our breath to take our attention so that we can cultivate the patience to stay here in these long holds and enjoy ourselves. Enjoy ourselves trusting the process of the layers of tension peeling away from the body. And the breath creating space for more breath to come into. You're doing great. Stay focused. We've only got about 45 seconds to go. Focusing on your breath. Maybe you can sink a little deeper. No requirements, just maybe. Soften through the face and the jaw. Let go of any tension in the shoulders. Take another deep inhale and full exhale, complete exhale. Draw the navel in towards the spine and roll the spine up. And exhale the shoulders down and back. All right, that is posture 1. We'll move on to our bellies next in posture 2. And if you have a hard surface or are sensitive, maybe you have sensitive hip bones, you might want to fold out a blanket to come on to the belly, to lie on to Sphinx pose with a little more comfort. So we're coming on to the belly. And we've done this pose before, so you're a pro already. Our elbows are underneath the shoulders, and arms are relaxed about a hand's distance apart. Shoulders down and back. Look right in between the hands, and that is the upper body Doesn't matter how far up you are. If it feels better to come down with your elbows back behind your shoulders, you're welcome to do that too. This is just a healthy back bend choice. So find your position for your upper body and then relax your lower body by turning your heels apart and toes towards one another. That relaxes the hips open and the glutes are relaxed here. So we are breathing in position. We're going to stay here for 2 minutes as well. You've got this. If you are completely uncomfortable or having some pain in your lower back, then please come out and take a break or just come in fully on your belly and breathe with us. So the action is all in the upper body. The lower body is relaxed and allowing this healthy back bend to occur without any force. So if you will, close your eyes and just imagine your breath, particularly your exhale, being carried into your lower back. And every time you exhale, release a little more tension in that lower back. When you breathe in, notice the breath coming up through the front of the body, stretching the abdominal, opening up the front. And when you exhale, relaxing the back body, relaxing into some of that tension that you feel in the low back. We all feel it, but it's a healthy amount of tension. You are doing great. We have about 30 more seconds to be here. Focus on your breathing. Focus on the inside of the body and how it feels to be here, working with patience, working with time and effort. Doing great. Keep going. There it is. Sound of victory. Taking the elbows apart and bringing the palms on top of one another for the forehead to rest in crocodile pose. Allow your hips to sway from side to side, just on the ground here, relaxing tension in the back. And bend both knees and allow the feet to sway from side to side in a little windshield wiper motion there to bring out the tension. Great. From here, let's come up onto tabletop. And eventually we will meet in what we call pigeon pose. So I'm going to show a couple of variations of the pigeon pose. For those of you that have really tight hips, we can do this seated. So you can take your right foot to the inside of your left thigh. Your left foot is coming behind you at an angle here, so like a figure 8. And if that doesn't work with your knee, then you can straighten your left leg here, okay? So your right leg is coming into a 45-degree angle here. And all you do from here is just walk your hands forward and come over that right leg until you feel a nice stretch. All right, so that's the first position. For those of you that know you can do the single pigeon, draw your right knee up towards your right wrist and then move that right foot out away from the body and straighten the left leg. You can tuck the toe in the back and then untuck the toe to help to straighten that leg. All right, so if this position is going to work for you, you can also take a blanket and stuff it underneath your right hip for more support. All right, so you'll inhale here, and then we'll come down and position our forearms on the ground, or if you can completely let go in this pose, you know you can do that. And we are here for 3 minutes, 3 minutes on each side. So this is a wonderful opportunity for you guys to cultivate the patience to stay here in a challenging stretch, but an extremely important one to open the hips. And now we learn this as we continue to practice and grow in our yoga practice, that if you're staying in these postures for long, you want to start at an easy place. If you go too far too soon, you are more than likely going to be in pain or be in discomfort the whole time. So really working with patience on how to go into this with ease and time. So maybe you can find yourself leaning into this posture a little bit more. Maybe you can allow your head to drop down to your hands. Or maybe you are just super comfortable hanging out up top, just like this. Either way, we've got about 1:20 to go. Close your eyes and take this beautiful opportunity to come into this acceptance of the yin portion of yang, the equanimity of our bodies. In yin, we are more focused on the feminine aspects of our bodies, being able to slow down and honor that more grace and ease in the posture instead of the yang, energized, go harder, go stronger phase that we kind of tend to stay in. This yin will balance us out. So we're almost there. We're doing so great. Let that tension leave your right side. Another full breath in and out here. And we'll start to ease our way out of this. And come back and meet into seated. So you can bring that straight leg forward to meet the other and just come into a nice seated position here. Take a moment for yourself before we move into the other side and just breathe. All right, so I'll demonstrate on the left side, coming into that first position. So a figure 8 of the legs. Most importantly, this left knee is coming at a 45-degree angle, meeting the right thigh. And if the right foot can comfortably come behind, great. If not, you can straighten that leg and just angle forward. So if you bend into this right leg, you're going to feel a little bit more of that left side getting that attention that we want on the hip. All right? First phase of pigeon pose. If you're coming into the single pigeon position, you can meet me there with your left knee coming to your left wrist, and then move that left foot out away from underneath the body, again about a 45-degree angle, and then straighten your right leg the very best you can. We want to try to bring the hips parallel to the floor. The hips don't have to hit the floor like mine. I've been practicing this a long time. And it's also really comfortable for me to stuff a blanket underneath that left hip just to be here and for this long hold. All right, so I'm going to start the timer, and you are ready for this left side yin posture in pigeon pose. Finding your first phase of the posture. Remember not to go too far too soon. Close your eyes and work with patience. Work with time, work with the process of letting go. Letting go of the tension in the body that shows up, and then allowing the breath to be your guide to stay here. You are doing super. The yogis believe that the hips store a lot of our emotions. So there are a lot of opportunity in yoga to open the hips. And this is absolutely one of my favorite postures to do that. Just by being here, you are allowing the stored tension or emotion in the body to be released. Super healthy. You are here, you are doing it. You've got another minute to be right here. Almost there. Let go a little more. See where you can let go. Another breath here. Inhale full. Exhale empty. And we are there. Sound of victory coming up. Easy, easy. Coming out. It's just as important as coming in, if not more important. So just moving those legs in front of you and allowing the legs to come forward just to shake them out here. Great. Next, we're going to straddle the legs. And this will be our last posture for our yin practice today. And we're going to be here for 3 minutes. So straddling the legs, they don't have to be super wide, but if it's possible, keep the knees up towards the sky and the feet pointing up towards the sky. All right, I'm going to start the timer. You can breathe up the spine. You can allow the legs or the hands just to slide down the legs and stay at a very go at a very slow pace as you angle forward. I already feel the inner thigh here, big time. Both are singing, and that's great. So I'm going to hold here and just be with this posture, breathing into those tight areas and allowing the space and time that I'm here to allow the process of unraveling the tension to happen in a very yin and relaxed state. So soften the eyes and the face. And of course, as time goes, we're a minute in. If you know you can fold all the way down to the floor, please do that if that feels great for you. But you'll also notice that as we take our time, the body will slowly start to give in a little bit and allow you to lower down a little bit closer to the floor. But it doesn't matter. What matters is that you're listening and letting your body be the guide. This feels so good. What an opportunity to stretch in these really tight muscles. They're typically the tightest muscles on everyone's body next to the hamstrings. So they're like little ropes that we're unraveling with each breath, each intention to hold and to be here and to practice patience. Here we go, about 45 more seconds. If you want to reposition your hands, maybe in front of you, drop your elbows down to the ground. Maybe not, doesn't matter. Breathe where you are and accept where you are. Soften through the eyes and the face and the jaw. You are nearly there. 2 more breaths. And time is up, coming up slowly without any rush. And join the legs together even slower. Bend the knees and just gently walk those feet in and sway the knees apart and together. And then maybe fold those legs in so that you can sit up in a nice, comfortable, easy pose. When you're there, find neutral spine and relaxed in the shoulders, chin parallel to the floor. Breathe and feel the cultivation of the nervous system coming into patience and peace. Bring the palms together at the heart center as a gesture of gratitude. You can open your eyes, and I cannot thank you enough for showing up for yourself, for showing up for this reset and making it your own. And it's just been an absolute honor to practice with you, to guide you, to be with you. And I really hope to see everyone tomorrow in the live. It's scheduled for 3 o'clock on January 19th at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I would love to see your faces and just acknowledge your time that you took for this reset. It's effort, and it is an effort to continue to heal and to continue to be on a health journey. And you signed up for it. So congratulations, you've done it. We will celebrate you tomorrow. Can't wait to see you. Thank you all again so much. We absolutely love you guys. Thank you so much for always trusting us and guiding you on this amazing journey of life. Namaste.